Hi friends, it's Heidi Sherwin, and I'm so happy you're here for some mindful movement. This short yoga practice is great to do from a desk. We will do a little bit standing, but this is wonderful if you're just getting to work and you kind of want to get a little bit of movement in, release some tension and stress before you get the workday flowing. It's also great to do in the middle of your shift. Get some tension out, or at the end of your work day and you're ready to clock out, go home or go run some errands, and you just want some relief to get some of the tension out, especially our focus today in the neck, in the upper back, in your shoulders, and in your chest. All right, we will start seated. So please take a seat and turn to face your desk, or like me, turn to face your dining room table. All right, as you take your seat, allow yourself to scooch far enough forward where your feet land onto the ground. Like really land, not just your tiptoes, but really land, like you're stepping into the earth, sinking those feet in. And then notice as you press your feet down, travel that energy up your legs to your hips, and allow your hips to feel comfortably settled into your chair. Not trying to lean back or rock back or make things too rigid. Just allow yourself to settle. So from hips to feet, anchored. And then up through your spine, right in the center of you, can you feel this little lift? Almost like a string is on top of your head, this little lift where you feel comfortably tall. And then also notice that periphery. So shoulders releasing down away from the ears, the muscles on your back supporting you just enough. And in the belly, the front side, receptive to the rhythm, the movement of your breath. It might feel nice to land your hands on the table, elbows draped by your side. Invite your gaze to be steady at something in front of you, or go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. Opening the door to your practice, a greeting to you. Hello, hello. Gratitude for taking time in your day to click play, to tune in and navigate your needs. As I offer shapes and postures today, give them your own signature. As you listen to the needs of your body and how you're showing up today, honoring any aches and tension that need a little extra TLC, and also honor if you're feeling like you just want to turn the volume up with care a little bit and you want to kind of express things with a little more volume to it, a little more upregulating. Make this practice your own. And may the benefits of your practice give you nourishment and energy as you move on with your day. So as you are seated here, rooted down hips to feet, gracefully tall up through your spine, begin to locate your breath. Simply watching your breath. Not trying to force anything or make anything happen. Your body is already breathing. So catch up to it. Be present for it. Notice as your next inhale begins, there's a little bit of an expansion in the body. So from center out, front, back, side, side, maybe even a little up and down. There's expansion, space. And notice with each exhale, there's a centering, a coming back to the core, coming back close to home. And nothing to force, create rigidity about. Let it move, let it nurture. 3 more breaths, simply watching. Notice your next inhale, comfortably full of air. And now out through the mouth, sigh it out. Let it go. Okay. So at times I'll turn and say, hey, how you doing? And look to the camera. But for the most part, I'm going to be facing kind of away from the camera so that you get an idea of how you can duplicate the shapes for you in the space that you're in. So to begin movement, start to simply sync up our breath with some basic movements, starting to wake up in the upper body. So now notice your hands sitting at the table. And with your left hand, start to slide your left hand forward and then pull it back. And then maybe you exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. One more. Exhale, reach it forward along your table. And inhale, pull it back. And then let your left hand rest. A moment to settle. Shift your awareness to your right arm, right hand. And we'll repeat. So now exhale, reach the hand forward. And then inhale, pull it back. Maybe you're like me and you're sliding the hand on the table, or you can float it up. Hover it above your table here. Reach it forward. Inhale back. One more time. Reach it forward. Inhale back. Land your right hand back onto the table, soft through your shoulders. A moment to integrate that experience. And now we'll add on. So now both hands here. Now you're going to sweep your hands forward and pull them both back. Either hands on the table or float above the table, and then pull it back. Two more, reach it forward, pull it back. So I'm keeping my spine pretty much neutral, allowing this to be arms and shoulders, chest, upper back. Great. This next time you pull those hands back, pause, and then turn your forearms so that your palms face up. And without being too stiff in your hands and your fingers, just allow your hands to feel soft while you glide the elbows back. Feel the muscles of your upper back work, and if you like, just stay there or allow center of the chest out to the front of your shoulders to maybe broaden ever so gently. And while you broaden open, maybe think of getting your spine a little bit taller. Notice a little activation. Root through your feet to rise up through the heart and top of your head. Maintain that. 2 more breaths. You got it. All right, and now an exhale, turn those palms down and really slide those hands forward any amount. Round your back, like move your back to the back of your chair. And you can even reach your arms up, that feels good. Maybe even twirl out your wrists. And then find neutral again. Spine comes tall, hands back to the top of the table, our starting position. Okay. Let's get a little more movement in the shoulders. From here, reach both hands forward and up as high as you like, and then bend the elbows out to the side. Yeah, and then bring it back up, and then bring it down. Exhale. Inhale, pull both elbows back. Exhale, move both hands forward. Inhale, float those arms up. Exhale, bring those arms out wide like a big cactus arms. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands touch down, rest to the table. Inhale, pull those arms back. And if you want, turn those palms up while you move. Get some work into the forearms. Exhale, reach it out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, all the way up as high as you like. Exhale, cactus arms, broaden down your back. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, hands down. And then inhale, pull the elbows back, maybe flip those palms up. And then exhale, release, stretch those arms out. And again, palms are reaching down to the ground, and then push, not ground, sorry, to the table, and then round your back ever so gently. Not trying to force your back to the chair, but a gentle rounding, so soft through the curve of your belly. And then let's sit tall once again. All right, from here, arms can rest by your side. Right. Arms by your side, palms face your legs. And you're just looking straight out in front of you. Beginning a side bend, flow. With your left arm, bring your left arm up tall. Lean to your right any amount. Your breath will find its way. Push down through your feet, come up. Release your left arm down. Repeat, same side. Bring your left arm up. Side bend. Over to the right. Come on back up. And then release. One more time on the left. Left arm comes up. Let your body breathe. Side bend to the right. Bring it back to neutral. Release your left arm. Greet a couple breaths. So feel a reset. Notice the quality of your experience. Everything we do in our mindful practices and mindful movement in our yoga, it's a stimulus for the body. So see how your body, your mind, your mood, how is it responding to that stimulus? All right, right side. We'll do it 3 times. On an inhale, sweep your right arm up, and then side bend any amount to your left. Bring it back up. Release your right arm down. Right arm comes up again. Side bend to your left. Come back up. Release your right arm down. Last time, right arm comes up. Side bend to your left. All the way back up. Release, right arm down. A moment to feel both arms resting by your side, gazing forward, gracefully tall through your spine, feet to the earth. Now with your arms to add a twist, invite your arms straight out in front, like you're shaking 2 friends' hands. Preparing for a twist, with your left arm, start to turn away from that right hand, and you'll start to turn out to the side. Listen to sensation, especially in the left side of your body, left shoulder girdle, left back, left chest, even out to your left fingers. Feel some aliveness without it going into a lot of discomfort. Reach a little more if you'd like. Get taller if you'd like. One more add-on. Turn your head and gaze any amount to see your left hand over there. Greet a breath. And now bring it back to neutral. Both arms out in front. To rest before or between sides before we do the right, bring your hands to heart center, press palms together. Greet a breath, nourishing breath in, maybe out through the mouth. Let's get ready to repeat. Arms move out in front of you. Hands are shoulder width apart. Now your body, your trunk, is going to start to turn to the right, any amount. Right arm moves away from the left. Each side is different. Honor sensation through your trunk, your back, and now especially honor sensation all around the shoulder. From the shoulder blade, top of the shoulder, front of the shoulder, and even energy moving out through your hands. And if you like, turn your gaze, look towards your right thumb. Feel your feet. Get tall or get wide, or stay a little softer. One more breath. And now close back to neutral. Bring your palms together at heart center. Right. From here, with hands at heart center, take a moment to curl your fingers in. From this curled in position, reach your arms straight out in front and stretch out through your palms. You might even notice a stretch coming through your arms. Spine is still tall. Right. Now you could stay here, stay tall. That might feel great, kind of like wriggling up through the side bodies. Or add some roundedness. Push your arms away from you as you gently round your back, just enough. Greet a breath here. And then as you're ready, let it go. Come to tall spine and then sweep those arms way out wide. And then palms come back to heart center. Take a pause here. Start to notice how the energy is feeling around this upper back region, upper chest region, all around your shoulders, and maybe even sensation into your hands and fingers. 2 more breaths. Just being present here for you. Notice what you notice. And now let's come up to stand. So comfortably come up to stand. You can move your chair, just tuck it right into your table if you'd like, or if it's in your way, you can move it out of the way. All right, facing your table, facing your desk, a half fold. So now invite your hands to rest onto your chair once again, just as you did when you were seated. And as you did earlier, where you moved your hands away, you're going to start doing that. So walk your hands away from you, and then simultaneously walk your feet back. Make sure as you walk your feet back, you bend your knees, right? So for this stretch, this pose, we're not getting into a deep stretch for the back of the legs. What we want to focus on is the spine and length of the spine from your tailbone to the top of your head. So walk your hands forward, plant your hands, walk your feet back, soften your knees, and then either gaze towards the table or lower your gaze to the floor. Press your palms into the table just enough. Feel your arms active without sinking into those upper arms and shoulders. They're active. Now imagine your spine. Get a sense of it, tailbone to the top of your head. And any amount for you, start to feel some length grow through your spine. Tailbone reaches behind you as the crown of your head points forward. And right at the center of you, right? When we think of a bridge and that center point, notice if the center of your bridge is like sagging, and without making it too rigid, where can you find 360 support around your trunk? Just enough. We don't want to cut off the flow of air. 2 more breaths in this half fold. Knees are still bent. And now hands will stay on the table, but push your hands down, start to lift your chest up and walk simultaneously to the table. And take a moment to settle in mountain pose. I'm going to turn towards you now. But you can turn towards mountain. Let your arms fall open, palms forward. Greet mountain. See how you feel. Notice what you notice. Some of the movements we did while we were seated, let's integrate them in a standing pose. So in standing, I invite you to take your feet a little bit wider. We call this horse stance, or sometimes it's called goddess stance. So feet comfortably wide, and then your toes are going to turn out just a little bit. And again, I'm going to be facing more away from the camera so that you can get a sense of your own practice in the place that you're in. So plant through your feet. And then now bend your knees a little bit. Now, as you bend your knees, you might need to adjust your feet, right? Get a feeling of that comfortable stance so that as you lower the knees, you feel structurally stable down through your shins to your feet. And then not to worry too much about, an over tuck of the pelvis or kicking it too far back. Just allow yourself to land into the shape, almost a little buoyancy there. Right. All right, rest your hands to the tops of your legs. Your horse stance could be quite high, or if you're feeling up to a little more leg energy, lower the hips slightly. Right. So hands at the top of your legs. Movement we did at the table. From here, reach your arms straight out in front. This will be our start. Right. From here, let's take those arms up. Inhale up, Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. You ready? Lower. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, pull the arms down, elbows down. Inhale, rise up. You're going to start to exhale, hands come down, and then once you get that inhale, pull the elbows back. Exhale, release, hands start to float up, and then you start your inhale all the way up. Cactus arms. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms start to lower, and then once that inhale starts, you pull it back. And that's the last one. Exhale, release your arms, straighten your legs, be in the delight of straightening the legs. Whew, it feels nice. And then turn your feet now so they're about parallel to each other. Let's keep the legs long now. So from this position, your toes are facing straight in front of you. Your legs are comfortably long. Feel some structure come into the legs just enough. That scaffolding around your legs, or like the bark around the trunk of a tree. Spine comfortably tall. Now from here, invite your hands to come behind and interlace your hands behind your back. Another option would be to simply just place your hands to your hips and invite your elbows back. Your choice here. All right. Stand into your feet, legs steady and strong. You're welcome to start to move your arms back in space, listening to sensation in your shoulders, your upper back, your chest. If hands are on your hips, inviting those elbows back, lifting the heart just a little bit more. Great. And we're here for 5. Let your body breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever your arms and hands are, let them go. Release your arms. Maybe give them a little wiggle out, octopus arms there. And shake out your hands. And then pause. Notice sensation alive in your body. Notice circulation flowing a little bit more in the upper body. And maybe even notice your breath is picked up just a little bit. Getting that energy into the lungs. Wonderful. Bring your hands to your hips. Start to walk your feet in. Give yourself a little march. All right. Let's keep hands on the hips. With hands on the hips, elbows gently back, just enough. Imagine you're holding a big beach ball between your elbows. Not trying to flatten it, not trying to pop it. It's placed there ever so gently, so hold it ever so gently, allowing space across your chest. Now notice your right foot. Stand into your right foot, press into it, tone your right leg, and any amount left foot's going to come up. Now this could be a little or a lot. Listen to your needs. Get curious. As you lift your left leg any bit, try to maintain some of that stability. Press down into your right foot, scaffolding around your right leg. You may wobble a bit. Wobbling is so great. Please wobble. Please fall out. It's in the falling out that your nervous system goes, okay, all right. Now I know what muscles I need to call into a little bit more to maintain a little more stability. It's where we learn and kind of drill in the art of stabilizing. All right, we're here for 3, 2, 1. Let that be. Give yourself a wiggle out. Balancing every day, highly recommend it. There's a lot of science behind this also. As we age, it's really important to maintain a quality of balance. And know too, we do not need to get our foot up to the ceiling to balance, even just an inch off the ground. An inch off the ground kicks in the ability to stabilize and to call in those pathways of harmony, of balance, of feeling connected so that in moments where we might trip or fall, our body knows what to do. It can catch us and we feel a little more strong and stable through legs and hips. With that said, if you haven't already, settle into your left foot, left leg, hands to your hips. Right foot will come up any amount. It's balancing. So I invite you, notice areas, landmarks in your body where there is a quality of balance. A root into your left leg, left foot. A rise up through your spine, belly, top of the head. How do you feel right to left? And if you wobble, go up, that's awesome. Heidi likes it when I wobble. And then you find your way back in. Notice what you do to navigate to your middle ground. All right, let's be here for 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, let it go. You're in both feet. Ooh, shake it out, wiggle that out. And then invite mountain pose once again. Mountain pose, feet here underneath your hips. And just notice if that feels good with feet really close together, maybe the big toes just barely touch. I know in my own body, some days that feels great. I like how it feels down through my trunk and my feet into this, closer base. Other days, and I'm feeling a little of that here, it feels better, a little broader base. We don't have to overthink it, but I do ask you to feel into it, right? What feels best for you? Stable, where you can root hips to feet. Turn on the lights of your leg muscles just enough, holding you up. Body can breathe, belly, ribs, chest, all of it simultaneously. Nothing to force. Not trying to push out the belly when we breathe. But there is a natural form and shape change that happens from the function of breathing. Right. Now in your mountain pose, feeling the feet way down into the earth, way down from the head, yes, and then way down, W-E-I-G-H, into the ground, that weight. From here in your mountain pose, invite your right ear to your right shoulder, and I'm not mirroring you right now, I'm doing the same side, so right ear to right shoulder. If you wish, right hand can rest ever so gently on left side of your head. Invite in some awakening length to the left side. Sometimes it feels nice to explore a little bit of movement in that left arm, so feel free. We'll be here just a couple more breaths. Face and jaw feeling a little softer. All right. Start to release your right hand and allow your head to come up. And then let it lean over to your left. Again, I'm not mirroring you. I'm doing the other side, just like you are. So we're all going to the left. Left hand can rest onto the right side of your head. And then if you wish, a little curiosity and explore. If you want to, move that right arm just a bit. Soft through the face and jaw. And then easy does it. Release your left hand, head will come back to neutral. Right, spine long, head neutral. All right, I'm turning my body just a little bit. You don't need to turn. Forward fold. In your mountain pose, begin to soften your knees. Let your hands slide down the legs. Begin to look to the floor. Pause when you're kind of in a halfway point. Assess. Do you want to stay right here, knees bent but looking to the ground? Would you rather go back and do that half fold we did at the table? Go for it. Or if you're curious and you want to fold a little bit more, continue to fold. Knees are bent. And then you start to allow your belly and thighs to meet a little bit more. Any amount, hands could slide down the sides of your legs. You can even hold comfortably around your shins. Fold any amount into it. And depending on where you're going in your fold, your gaze might be to the floor, or allow the back of your neck to lengthen and you look a little more to your feet or to your shins. Where you are in your fold, inviting it in a caring way, a supportive way. There's still space to breathe. Welcome 3 more breaths in your fold. We're standing, but we're inviting in a quality of inversion. Your head is lower than your heart. A short little inversion. And now start to feel your feet again. Feet, the weight of your feet press down. Knees are still bent. Hands come back to your thighs. A little pressure, hands to thighs, as you start to lift the chest away from the ground. And as you get a little bit higher, heart and head, take your time. Feel your feet again. Push the earth down, stand tall, and then don't let it stop. Let it keep going. Maybe take your arms up slowly. And arms could just pause out to the side or keep going. Body's breathing. After that inversion, we want to circulate oxygen, release that carbon dioxide. Any amount, this wide, tall mountain pose. 2 more breaths. And now hands to heart center. Notice what you notice. Notice the energy where you are. And then let's take a final seat together. Coming back to your desk, coming back to your chair. And this time, as you sit into your chair, again, you'll want to settle your feet so that they can land onto the ground. But we don't necessarily need the table unless you like resting your hands to the table with elbows by your side. Here, I invite you to take your hands and rest them to the top of your legs. Maybe a soft gaze out in front of you, or allow your eyes to close. Locate your breath. After movement and activity of postures, it's sometimes a little easier to feel that rhythm of breathing. Maybe when I first invited you at the beginning of your practice to locate your breath, it took a little more time. But movement generates the energy of the lungs, the movement of the lungs. And it's more tangible now. So locate the breath for you. Ignite a pace that feels smooth and steady. And generate just enough energy with the breath where it's really navigating a quality of nourishment. A smooth, steady, calm pace, nothing to force. It's more about allowing that pace to spontaneously occur by simply being open to the experience, releasing any sense of rigidity in the belly muscles. You did a lot through the chest and shoulders, so maybe you do feel a little more relaxed in this zone so that your lungs and chest are receptive to the flow. And even into your back ribs and the upper back. Notice how even here there's a ripple of movement coming from your lungs and your body, breathing. And now I invite you to stay with this rhythm of breathing. If at any time the mind wanders and drifts and spirals out, that's okay. That's okay. Oh my goodness, gratitude to the creative mind. But you can also spiral it back in, come back to your breath. I'm going to end today with a short switchback visualization, a switchback, a zigzag, a movement of mental focus through the body. While you sit in your seat and allow your body to breathe. As I name a point, just allow your mental energy, got your mental walking shoes on, to drift to these points ever so lightly. Body comfortable, breathing. Notice your right foot and left ankle. Sense your right knee, your left hip, the right side of your belly and back, your left shoulder, notice the right side of your face, and the left side of your scalp, all around above the ear where hair grows. And now sense the top of your head. Traversing upward through the switchbacks. Now mentally we'll hike back down. Notice the top of your head, body breathing. Easy does it. Notice right side of the scalp, above the ear where the hair grows. Notice left side of the face. Sense your right shoulder. And the left side of your trunk, front and back. Feel into your right hip, your left knee, right ankle, left foot. Feel both feet, right and left, both feet weighed down into the earth, settling. Notice both legs drawing energy up to the hips, hips grounded, settled in your seat. Notice the trunk of your body and the center line of your spine, ever so tall, gracefully existing here up to the top of your head. And an ease down through the periphery, the neck, the shoulders, your arms and elbows, your hands resting to your legs and all 10 fingers. Sensing yourself here, a gentle rhythm of breath, existing in this moment of calm. Please feel free to linger longer in this moment of pause, in this moment of mindful stillness. But if it's time for you to transition into the next thing, take a moment to invite your hands together at heart center, this gesture of gratitude and appreciation, and acknowledging the practice that you focused on and the practice, and may the benefits continue to nourish you like nutrients in our body. May your practice nourish you and give you just what you need to sustain your energy, your focus, your care, your peace, your kindness throughout the rest of your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me, friends. It's a joy being with you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.